Hey, it's me and I'm JV, the Antique Autistic. Today what I want to talk to you about is things you should never ever say to an autistic person, and why. Playing the part of the autistic person will be me, JV, the Antique Autistic. By the way, JV stands for Just Vicky. And playing the part of the person saying the things they shouldn't say will be me, incognito, with sunglasses. But you don't look autistic. You don't. I would never know you were autistic. As a matter of fact, you seem almost normal some. Okay, this is something that people whose disability is very visible don't hear a lot. For those of us with an invisible disability, it's very hard. And it also is dismissive for those who do have more, need more assistance and more help. It is dismissive of a person's disability and experiences. Not to offend you or anything, but actually you're offending me. Could you please stop with the weird hand movements and stuff? I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Are you referring to my stems? If you are, my stems help me to cope. It helps me with anxiety. And nobody can be feeling like a 40-year-old other than a 40-year-old and an autistic who's happy flapping. And it can keep me from being stressed. It can help. They've also shown that people who, while they're working, are stimming, can be more productive, and actually tests administered to people while they're stimming, their IQ is significantly higher. So, please, you're finding me being myself insulting? Okay. I know a lot about autism. You are female, and no offense, my dear, but you are way, way, way too old to be autistic. There's no way you are a child. Well, actually 5 times as many males as females have been diagnosed. However, many people believe that there's not that much of a disparity because so many females tend to present so differently. And as far as me being elderly, autism has always been here. We've always been there. When I was a little kid, I was one of the little kids that nobody would play with. You know, the group of misfits who no one else plays with? Well, they wouldn't allow us in. But there were others like us, and we were just kind of secluded ourselves because we weren't used to because we didn't want to be treated so cruelly. But we've always been around. And as a matter of fact, most feel like Thomas Edison, Tesla, and Einstein were also autistic. And by the way, a little bit off the subject, so is Daryl Hannah and Dan Aykroyd, okay? And as last thing is, immunizations. No. Over and over and over again, it has been proven that there is no effect of immunizations that causes a baby to be autistic. Regardless, I am not saying I'm a perfect parent. But as a perfect parent, there is no way that I would ever give immunization to my child, ever, because I do not want them to be autistic. That makes me really sad when you say that, because it almost makes it sound like you'd rather have a dead healthy child than a healthy autistic child. I have some very good news. They are very close, some people believe, to a cure for autism. Doesn't that bring you hope? Just like the majority of autistics, I don't want a cure. I like who I am. And so do most autistic people. And we're actually kind of scared of some of the traits of non-autistic people. Some of them we find really frightening and really distasteful. And we would never ever want a cure if it would cause us to maybe be like that. No offense, I love a whole lot of non-autistic people, but no, I wouldn't trade it ever. And if there is a cure, what's really frightening is most of the cures have been the same kind of, most of the research has been done the same way as was done before Down syndrome. So that Down syndrome, people could tell if they had a Down syndrome baby. Because of that, over 95% of Down syndrome babies are aborted. I don't want to be aborted. I don't believe my people be aborted. I do not believe in genocide just because we have a different neurology. I like my neurology. I do have some disabilities, but I have some gifts that most neurotypical people don't have because they are not autistic. And besides the disabilities, there are emotions that most autistic people don't experience. But we also experience some emotions that typical people don't have. As a matter of fact, sometimes when we get together, one of the things is trying to name those emotions that are not, in any dictionary or in any kind of textbook or anything, because they are ours. And so that's what I have to say on that. But you really do not look autistic. Sorry. Is that better? Is that what I'm supposed to look like? Thank you for watching this. And I hope maybe you can understand a little bit, know some things not to say. And you guys, I really love you all. I know most of you are autistic, but I love you anyway. Anyway, so please thumbs up if you like it. And it makes me really happy and helps my family if you subscribe and comment and all that. And also, if you don't like me because I'm autistic, or hair, or weird, get used to it.